is Yasmin and I am a student from UITM Dengkil. So today I'm going to show you how to create a column chart based on given data in Google Spreadsheet. To start, you need to have a Google account, an active Google account. So as you can see, I already logged in into my Google account. Next, you go to this grid button over here and then search for Sheets. Now you choose blank. Okay, this is a new spreadsheet. Before I start this tutorial, I want to introduce to you some of the basics of the spreadsheet. So, the Google Sheet provides some features that allows you to edit, such as File tab, Edit tab, View tab, Insert tab, and so on. There are also toolbars here. As you can see, there are a lot of rectangles here, and all of these rectangles are called cells. You can enter any data inside of each cells, and the cells have its own name too. For example, this is called cell A1, which means it is in column A and row number 1. Same goes to this cell over here. This is called cell A2 because it is in column A and row number 2, and so on. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to rename the spreadsheet. Okay, so you can go here and then click it. I want to name it as Dengkil Bookstore Sendirian Berhad. Okay, press enter. By the way, you can see here it says save to drive. It means that this spreadsheet is automatically saved into your Google Drive. So whenever you just insert any data inside of this spreadsheet, it will be automatically saved into your Google Drive. Okay, so next we want to add a heading here. Okay, what you can do is click cell A1 and then drag it to the right until cell G1, and then go to format, merge cells, merge horizontally. Okay, now you can add a heading here. You write, I want to add Dengkil Bookstore Sendirian Berhad. Press enter. As you can see, the writing is on the left of the cell. So if you want to put it at the center, you can click the cell and then go to horizontal align and then choose center. Now as you can see, the writing is already at the center of the cell. You can also bold it, and to make it more interesting, you can add background color. So you go to the icon over here and then choose what color you want. I want to choose green color. Okay, so done for the heading. Okay, now you want to add a month, so you go to B2 cell and double click it and then type January, and then press enter. Okay, so as you can see, at the end of the corner there is a small square right there, so you can drag it until G2 cell, and then all the other cells will be automatically filled up. Okay, right now you want to add the item sold, so go to A3 cell and double click it and then type notebook. Press enter. Same goes to A4 cell. You double click it and then type pens, and so on. Okay, now I've already filled up all the items and also the total items sold per month. As you can see, the writing here already exceeded the A9 cell size. So what you can do is to increase the size. You can do that by just drag it to the right like this. Okay, now you can add all the datas. Okay, so this is the datas that we want to fill up. So as you can see, notebook and pens have almost the same datas. Okay, same goes to pencil and rulers. The datas are almost the same, like 70 and 75, 75, 75. Okay, so to not waste your time entering all the datas inside the cells one by one, what you can do is to add data validation. But before you do that, you need to add another sheet inside the same spreadsheet. You can just simply click this plus button over here, and then it will add another sheet. I've already did one here. You can also rename it. Okay, so to rename it, just double click it. Okay, I want to rename this as Dengkil Bookstore. Press enter, and this one as number of items. So as you can see, I already created a new table for each items and fill the data inside the cells. Okay, here you can see the data for notebook and pens are almost similar, so I combine them both and then I put it here. Okay, notebook and pens. Same goes to pencil and rulers. The data are almost similar, like 70, 75 and 75, so I combine them both and put it here. And then I put scissors and manila card. So to do the data validation, go here and then you highlight the cells that you want to insert the data. So I want to highlight this notebook and pens, highlight all of this and go to data validation. And then as you can see, the cell range is from B3 until G4. Okay, so the criteria, you choose list from a range, and then here you select data range, and then you go here and then you select this range from A3 until A6, and then click OK and save. Now you can easily add the datas. Okay, like here you can see January is 250, 260, 250. It keeps repeating, so you can just easily enter the data. Okay, like here 250, 260, 250. Okay, so let me repeat how to add data validation. Okay, first you highlight the cell that you want to add the data validation, highlight, and then go to data validation, and then the cell range is from B8 until G8. Okay, and then the criteria, choose list from a range, and then go to select data range, and then go here and choose the data range of manila card. Okay, then click OK, save. Now I can enter the data inside the manila card easily. So here it is 175, 190, 90, 175, 175, and then 190. Okay, now you want to calculate the total items sold per month. So for January, you want to calculate. You click here, click the B9 cell, and then go to function, and then choose sum. And then you see the bracket over here. You can add the range which you want to calculate. So here I add the range from B3 until B9, and then until B8, and then press enter. Okay, so it will calculate your total items sold automatically here. And then you can see the small square right there. Just drag it until the month of June, and it will automatically fill up other total items sold for other months. Okay, now I want to repeat how to make data validation. Okay, so first you highlight the cells and then go to data validation, and then the cell range, you can see here it is from B8 until G8. Okay, B8 until G8, and then for the criteria, you choose list from a range, and then go to select data range, click this, go here, and then choose the data range from manila card, which is these two cells right here, and then click OK and save. Now I can fill in the data for manila card easily. So this is 175, 190, 190, 175, 175, and 190. Okay, and then you want to calculate the total items sold for every month. So for January, you can start with January here. You click this cell and then go to function and choose sum. So there is a bracket right here. Inside the bracket you can add the range you want to calculate. So I choose from here until here. Okay, from cell B3 until cell B8. Okay, and then press enter. Now it is automatically filled up. It automatically calculates the total items sold for January. And then you can see the small square right there. You can just drag it until the cell G9, and then it will automatically fill up for every month. Okay. Okay, now we can to make the table, to make the spreadsheet looks more organized, you can add a border. So you can simply choose this. You can highlight all of this. You need to highlight all of this and then go to the icon right here, which is border, and then click this one. Okay, done. Okay, now we want to add a column chart. So you need to highlight the cells into which you entered data for the chart. So if you want to highlight only a certain area, you can do it like this. Okay, you highlight this one and then press CTRL key, and then you highlight the other area that you want, like this. And then you go to insert, and then you click chart. Here it will insert a chart. It may not be the type of chart that you want, so you can simply change it into a column chart by go to the setup and then go to chart type, choose column. Okay, so here you can see there are three types of column chart, but I just want to use the normal one, so this one. Okay, so here is our column chart for the data. Okay, as you can see, this is the months from January to June, and then all the colors here represents items. For the blue one it represents notebooks, for the red one it represents pens. Okay, so what you want to do next is to edit the title, to change the title. So you go here and then double click it and rename it. I want to rename it as items sold for January to June, and then press enter. You can also add more grid line to help you read the data more accurate. Okay, so to do that you go to grid lines and tricks, and then here minor count, you choose 4 or 5 or 6, but I prefer 4. Okay, so you can see that there are grid lines added there. Okay, so this is our pie chart. This is our column chart, and you can edit, you can resize it. Okay, you can resize it, and you can drag it over here. Okay. Okay, so now you know how to create a column chart by your own. Basically, this column chart is used by companies to compare data between months. For example, this column chart, you can see that the best-selling items is notebooks, the blue one, and the total pens sold are also high. So Dunkel Bookstore can focus more on selling notebooks and pens compared to other items. So this is basically the function of a column chart. Okay, that's all from me. Hope you enjoy my video, and thank you very much for watching.